Hello guys, it's me Billy and Okami. Welcome back to my channel. Sorry about the background noises you might hear in this video and the others. This is a late Christmas special. Since I haven't read a Nishinoya X reader, I will be reading one, and this is by Not Soothed in Wattpad. So also Merry Christmas to y'all and advance Happy New Year. And by the way, sorry for late posting. Sometimes I've been busy in some things. Yeah, and more. I hope you enjoy. Sorry for some delay and wrong pronunciations in some words. Everyone stared at the huge cap in the middle of the circle intensely. There was an eerie silence hovering at the atmosphere. Some students forming the circle were sweating nervously, glancing at each other. You yourself were also sweating bullets. Being the only one of the females, it was quite nerve-wracking to see that the possibility of going inside that room with a male was high as a 50-floored building. Well, are we gonna start or what? Nishinoya asked. Tsukishima asked, breaking the tension. Everyone snapped their heads and turned their gaze transferring to him. Right, Sawamura said nervously. The volleyball club nodded, slightly in agreement. You gulped. It was already past 7, and the volleyball club was still inside that gymnasium, squatting and forming the huge circle with a cap claiming its territory in the middle. The rain was heavy, and the lightning struck about 20 minutes ago. The team decided it was best to stay inside just to be safe. You were one of the managers of the team, so here you were, playing 7 minutes in heaven with these dorks. Yamaguchi, you start, Sawamura demanded. Yamaguchi immediately cowered and shook his head vigorously. Sawamura could see that the male was the most frightened of all, so he decided to let it go for now. Okay then. His eyes traveled around the circle, looking for someone to start. Then his gaze landed on Nishinoya. Nishinoya, you start, he said. Nishinoya let out a huge grin, and it was obvious that he was not at all nervous. Okay, he chirped as he stood up and went near the cap. Once the cap was in front of him, he bent down and rummaged through it carefully, his tongue sticking out. You prayed silently that it won't be your item, or you'd be dead meat. Please, not me, please. Aha! He exclaimed as he took his hand out. And there it was, a blue ballpen, shining like a motherfucking star. Fuck. You cursed slowly. Actually, you had a major crush on Nishinoya ever since you joined the team as one of the managers. You tried to avoid him at all costs. But you thought that crushing on someone was just a waste of time. But then, you failed. Then you realized that you actually loved the guy. He kept on clinging on to you, and it was really hard to stop liking him. Once you take the love cap, you never go back. Everyone knew you have a crush on him, except for himself. Who owns the blue ball pen? Hinata asked curiously. When no one claimed that who the owner was, you stayed silent and tried to act natural. I think it's wine senpai's. Yachi chimed. You find and a look of disbelief. No, it's not. But everyone completely ignored you. Sugawara hummed. Now that I look at it, I saw a glimpse of blue when she placed her item inside the cap. You glared at him slightly. Damn, Sugawara. You didn't knew he actually see anything. He just wanted this to happen because he knew you had a crush on Nishinoya. The rest of the team nodded in agreement. You glared at all of them, standing up and dusting the dirt off your wet pants. Okay, fine. Oh, hi, Wyan-san. Nishinoya waved with a grin. Your frown faltered, turning your head to look at him. You gave him a sweet smile. Ah, you! The team snickered and you immediately flashed them a warning look. Then your gaze went back to Nishinoya, and your smile immediately returned. The both of you were inside the storage room, in a distance, as the team let out cheers and yells. Man, they're such losers, you thought with a sigh. You closed the door and faced Nishinoya. Nishinoya was standing there with a huge smile on his face, and you just kind of stared awkwardly at him. Okay? You said unsurely. So what are you planning to do? The room was quite small, so there was a little distance between the both of you. Completely ignoring you, he asked, Nah, Wyan-san, who do you like? Processing what he just said, you turned pink. What the fuck is wrong with this dude? He can't just ask you who you like out of the blue after you both went inside about a second ago. That's literally gonna ruin everything. If you guys are planning to do something juicy, well, it's not like you're planning to do something juicy with him in the first place. Why do you ask? You questioned, your forehead dripping with bullets of sweat as you tried to maintain the eye contact you both were sharing right now. Tsukishima told me you like someone in the team, he said. You inwardly ripped Tsukishima's hair off for giving that away. Damn, that asshole. You tried your hardest to think what we were going to say if you answer his question. You gripped a nearby stool with your sweaty hands tightly. You averted your gaze somewhere else to attempt to collect inspiration. Well, you took a deep breath in a tiny voice and said in a tiny voice, Yes! Nishinoya gasped loudly. What? You like someone in the team and you didn't even tell me? I thought we were best buddies, Wine-san. We're supposed to share each secret to each others. We've known each other for years. We've known each other for a year, but we're still best buds. And you still add son to my name. It's a habit. You heaved a sigh, staring at his wine face. Suddenly a thought came across your head, and you were planning to try it now. Although it might be a great punch to your face, it's going to be worth the risk. What about you? Do you have a crush? You ask with a damn smirk in your face, in order for it to sound convincing. Damn, I'm gonna regret this later. And if ever he was going to say yes, there's a 0.001% chance it's gonna be you. It was either, you bet it was either Kyoko or Asahi. If it turns to be Asahi, then it's not a surprise. Nishinoya's cheeks became slight pink. He removed his eyes from yours and in a tone. Sheepish tone. Uh, I guess I do. Well, fuck. You felt an invisible hand punch you in the square in the face. You inward sobbed, preparing for the horrible truth. Who is it? Nishinoya's blush turned darker. Someone in the team? Bingo! You knew it was Asahi. You aren't gay, are you? Of course not, he said cutely, flushing. Well, I guess this isn't Asahi, but wait, maybe it's Kyoko. It was so out of character for him to blush every second. He must really like her or him. But wait, he told you he's not gay, so it must be a girl. Oh. No one could even like the good old you. Maybe if puberty hit you deeper, you would have looked like this ideal girl. Your breath hitched. So who? It's. He started. You closed tightly to prepare yourself for the worst. Before you knew it, Nishinoya gave you a small peck on the lips, surprising you. Once he withdrew, he looked at you with a small smile and a cute blush. You, of course. You gave him a look of disbelief, pointing to yourself with a shaking finger. Me? Yup. He giggled happily, pecking you straight in the lips once again. You turned a billion shades of red as you just glued to your spot with your finger, still pointing to yourself. Thinking that it was now or never, you lowered your finger. With a small grin, you replied shortly, I like you too. The door swung open, revealing Tanaka with a hopeful grin. Once he saw you guys were doing nothing but grinning at each other, he groaned, Come on, I was expecting something juicy. Okay, and that is the end. Oh my lord, I don't know, but like, bruh, um, but like, bro, I actually, I actually, um, um, in the poll, I actually did something in Discord. This was supposed to be a Nishinoya X suicidal reader, but like, I know, no. Okay, in the process, I was trying to actually have fun in one thing. I don't know. I'm dumb. Okay, right now I don't know. Shut. But like, oh my god, corpse. Wait, I just saw something. Sorry. I saw. Oh my lord. Okay. Yeah. So that's the end of the story, I think. Bye guys. See you. See y'all next time. Okay, I'm recording and I see this. A Nishinoya reader. This was a Nishinoya X reader, but this is an extended ending. Because like Discord is freaking out, but never mind. Okay, here. Yeah. Bye guys. I hope you join my Discord server. It's linked there down in the description down below, and the links are there down below, and yeah, any don't know. I'm nervous. Bye bye guys.